Music, food, internet, my girl, and family. Peanut butter, spinach, crocodiles, spiders, insects. Johannesburg, Brom, North Cliff, North Gates, Cresta, pizza, wings, hot dogs, burgers. Yo, what's happening, my people? It's the boy Manu Worldstar coming to you live from the sports scene headquarters out here in Stanton City. I want to say shout out to Sports Scene Weekend Turn Up, man. I love you guys. Shout out to Adidas for, making me look clean. You know what I'm saying? Let's get these questions on the road. Let's go. They see me balling and they co-sign. I'm an all-round artist. I would like to think I'm a creative at heart. I am an ambitious individual. I am a singer-songwriter. So the choir is definitely a big influence of mine. Your gospel music, and then growing up, I started chilling with a lot of my cousins, and they were very hip hop. So I started listening to like G Unit, Joe Budden. Then went to 50 Cent. Then went to Lil Wayne, and then it slowly went to Drake, which is I would say Drake is like my ultimate inspiration in terms of music. So my real name is Emmanuel Mutenji, and I don't know if it's just a French thing, but I think it's actually it's a name thing. Everyone that's called Emmanuel or Emmanuel just has Manu. I feel like I've met a few Emmanuels in South Africa actually that have a nickname Manu. I'm changing my name so many times, and the constant is Manu. My parents call me that, everyone called me that, my friends call me that, and I was just like, before I didn't like it, but then I grew to love it, and I was like, yo, that's actually who I am. I'm Manu. It's been a long journey. I feel like I've learned a lot. I've had to take what hip hop calls L's. I took a lot of L's in this music journey. From finding what type of sound I want to make, from the type of people I want around me handling my stuff. And those L's, they weren't losses, they were lessons to me. I learned how to have a thick skin in the industry, and I learned that it really doesn't matter what one person says, it really matters what your fans say. So if you got fans, it don't matter. And the moment I realized that I actually have people that are listening to my music, that's the moment where I started to take it seriously. From high school, I didn't really do the music thing, but from matric till now, I've learned a lot of things, and one of the lessons is to always be prepared, man. I signed my deal with Sony right before I released Nalingi. I remember I went to the label with that song, and that song basically, it got me all my deals, and it got me to the point where I'm at right now, and I can confidently say that, Sony has been a big part in this journey. First Season has been a big part of this journey, and I still have more phases, and I still have a lot more plans, and we're in 2021 now, and I'm an album in. I've released my debut album with them last year, and it's done amazing, and right now I'm gearing to make another project, which is due to release very soon. So since 2018, since that deal came about, from Nalingi till now, man, it's just been an incredible journey, and I just thank everyone. I come straight from the north side. I read my city and they know why. AKA Focalistic, Manu Worldstar, Luna Florentino, Nasty C. How old am I? They both dope. A dog, man, you don't have to do nothing. Money. December 2017. I'm in the studio with my very long time friend, man. Like, his name is Bubele. We call him Bubs. One of the craziest producers I've ever met, right? And I'm sitting in the studio in his house, right? We doing this rap song, and it's just not slapping. It's not slapping at all. And we I feel like I'm forcing it, right? So I'm like, nah, you know what, Bubs? Let's just take a breather. I'm just going on Instagram and see what's popping on Instagram, and yeah. So I was on Instagram scrolling, and then this guy Bubs is just scrolling through his own beats, right? So now he's just playing different beats, and I'm kind of like, I'm listening, but I'm not listening. And then he just played this one beat, and immediately I heard, "Why yo?" And I was like I literally stopped looking at my Instagram, and I looked at him, and he skipped. He played literally 3 seconds, and he skipped. Right, and I was like, yo, Bobs, there's that vocal sample that you just played. What is that? And it's like, oh, this. Why ding, 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 ding. I was like, no, it's. We have to delete everything. I told him delete everything we just recorded. Delete those that doesn't need to come out. That's not what's meant to come out. We gotta work on this song. When I initially thought about that project, I was at a phase of my life where I had so many stories that I wanted to tell, you know, and a lot of stories out there are celebrated, but they don't come from Africa. You know what I'm saying? We see a lot of stories from Europe, from America, from Australia. You know, a lot of these stories that people want to hear, you know, and Africa was just that continent, you know, that was taken to the side. But now, in the past few years, Africa has been a main focus, you know. So when I named that project Young African Story, I just wanted to highlight how there is a lot of organic, important stories of young, talented people in Africa out here that the world deserves to hear. And it took me 2 years to eventually come up with a remix, because I just didn't know which direction I wanted it to go, because the original was it was super perfect, and I didn't want to mess it up, and at the same time I didn't just want to release a remix. I wanted to release a remix that broke me to different markets, and that's how we eventually came up with this Pan-African remix, right? I have Manu from South Africa with Congolese descent. I have Roberto, who is the king of Zambia right now. Then I call Java, who, you know, everybody knows Java is doing his thing. And then I hit up Space Lee from Ghana, who is an upcoming artist from Ghana, you know, and that song did super well. That is actually, I think it's like the second or third most played song on my album. It was the best process ever. Like I loved every single moment of it. And just like the Nalingi remix, where I had multiple versions of the song, I have multiple versions of the album. Like I have like 100 songs. I have like 3 different albums that I made before releasing the actual Molimo album. And a lot of factors. It's not that the songs were whack or nothing. It's just the music. Yeah, I was always evolving, and you know, as I was going, the better music came, and the more important features came. Like a lot of the features came in the final stretch of making the album. Like Anati gave me the verse a month before my due date. Vocalistic gave me the verse towards the end too. I got Aubrey Kwana in late. Like all of these features were super late in the album, and I felt like, yeah, it was needed. It was a dope process, and Molimo, I would think, is, in terms of cohesiveness, content, everything, I would think it's actually one of the best albums that released in the country last year. COVID, man, like I feel like every single artist went through the most. And especially if you're an artist that's still developing, and you know, if you need a machine running, you need the ecosystem to not die, you know, and a lot of us were in a phase of our lives where we needed that ecosystem. 2 new projects from Manu Worldstar. I'm not playing this year. I really want to drop a lot more music. I worked the whole of last year on these projects that I'm going to release this year. And I can tell you that Manu Worldstar is now looking towards Africa. That's my main goal. So my features are all across the border. I'll be out of South Africa and in towards upper parts of Africa, East, West Africa, very soon. I'll be touring out there. Yo, what's happening, my people? It's the boy Manu Worldstar. Thank you guys very much for watching the interview. Keep it locked. Subscribe to That Weekend Turn Up. Shout out Sports Scene. Shout out Adidas. Shout out to you guys. It's Worldstar. We live. Man, them pray.